Hey guys, welcome back. Put a hat on because it is so windy, but I love it. But the hair was just whooping everywhere, so I said, you know what? Let's just put a hat on. Let's do a real quick run to get a Dunkin'. Today was Amelia and Everly's first day of school. It was so exciting. Tasha said they did not sleep good all night. They were eager to get up and go to school. They couldn't wait because Amelia wanted to walk Sissy to her class. However, preschool, what they do is they meet them like at the door because they're considered like walkers because they do not bus them. So, Tasha said we got there and it was, they all three went. No, the whole family, all five. So, Ebony goes to a totally different school and has to be there earlier. But it was Jara and Tasha and Everly, Trey, and Amelia. And they got there, they had to wait a little bit before the doors opened. And Everly says, well, I got to go in because I have to use the bathroom. And she said, well, we can't go in because the door's locked. We'll run back home and you can go to the bathroom. She goes, I don't really have to go. I thought you were going to let me in the school. That girl. And then Tasha said, and Amelia looked at her so nice and just said, Sissy, no, we have to wait. We have to be patient. I'm like, go big sister, right? And anyways, long story short, they opened the doors and Everly spotted her teacher's aide. And she's part of Amelia's cheer coach, like. So she knew right away. And she says, bye, Mom. And she ran. Never gave her a kiss, nothing. That was it. And then Amelia said, Mom, I'm going in. And they both went to school. So Amelia dressed as a cowgirl, as she puts it. She had a little jean skirt on with biker shorts underneath it. And a little, like, braided peach color. It's like a peachy rust color. Little shirt with a little braided belt and her little sparkled cowgirl boots. She looked adorable. She looked so grown, guys. So grown. And Everly wore her bluey sneakers and a pair of new like jean shorts and a cute little top from Target. They looked adorable. They each held their sign up. So they have their signs and the memories, you know. Everly got out of school, I think at 11:30. And Tasha texted me that on my way back with Everly, and I went outside in the parking lot, and they pulled in, and Everly's sitting in the car seat. I got an adorable picture of her. And I said, how was your first day, baby? She said, Nana, it was great. I had muffins. I go, oh, okay, well, what else did you do? Well, I ate muffins. I said, okay. She didn't want to hear anything else. And she wanted lunch. She was hungry. So she went about eating. And then I said, well, can you talk to Nana now that you ate lunch? What'd you do? She said, well, you know, we sang our ABCs. You know I know that song, right? I go, I know you know it, girlfriend. She said, some of the people didn't know it. I said, oh, well, they'll learn it. I'm just going to have to teach them. I'm like, this girl is too cute. So, this morning, Giara brought Duncan. And because he was out with Tasha and such. And I got a text like, Mom, you up? I'm like, you know, I'm up. You guys left here. I, you know, took a picture and such like that. She goes, well, I didn't know if you went back to bed. And I said, no. And she goes, Jared wants to know if you want a coffee. I'm like, you don't have to ask me because Jared knows he leaves it in my refrigerator. And she laughed. So, anyways, that's how today went so far. And tonight, there's practice. And they say they practice in the rain, guys. I don't know. I guess it's a cheerleader's job, right?
Hi, how may I help you?
Hey, can I please get a large iced coffee with the shots of vanilla, Splenda, and cream? And then another large iced coffee with 5 caramel swirl, 5 sugar, 5 cream, and that's it? Thank you. All right, guys, give me a second. There's only one car ahead of me. Oh, actually, it's gonna be going. Okay. I'll give it a second. Nope, because I got his ready. So hold on. All right. So my favorite girl just rode her bike out there, and she makes them the best. But let's see how it is. Let's taste it anyways. Delicious. All right, let's get going. Hopefully I beat the rain. So yeah, they'll have cheerleading practice tonight. They didn't have it last night because of the first day back to school, you know. But really, I think some of the girls, I don't know, maybe, yeah, because some of them are starting kindergarten this year and some are first. Because there's only 3 cheerleaders from last year on the squad. So, you know, but they do it because of the excitement. But I think if they would have had practice, I really think it would have gotten a lot of energy out of them, maybe. But, so, yeah, so Amelia, I don't know, she gets home, I want to say like 4:15, I think. So I'll definitely make sure I'll sit out front of my house and see when the bus comes. Or, you know, I may go down with Trey and Everly again. So I was down there for a couple hours, actually. It's now almost 2 o'clock. And I've been down there all this time until just now. So I started walking to my car and my hair was just flipping in my face. And I was like, nope, because it wasn't windy this morning. There's a storm coming. And I thought, you know what? I'm definitely putting a hat on. I wasn't pulling my hair up. So, ta-da! And then I thought, you know what? If it wasn't going to storm, I don't know. I might have did a live from the car even. But I don't want to get stuck in the rain. So, I'm going to actually bring Tasha's down to her. Jared's sleeping. He works 3rd shifts. And he gets home right around 7:30, 7:40-ish. And then he doesn't go to bed until like 12. And then he's back up at 7 p.m. He likes time before he has to leave, and he leaves at 9, I think 9:15-ish or something. So, but yeah, so he doesn't get a full 8 hours sleep at all. You know, and, you know what I was thinking? You know how, I know, the Hensons again, sorry. You know how they've been so tired and Jim has moved down on the couch to sleep and such? Well, you know, we heard the snoring, we all did. Do you not think that, and this is to nurses, medical staff, this is my thought, that perhaps they are tired all the time because they have sleep apnea. And they're having a lot of episodes with not breathing correctly. So they're not getting rested sleep. Even though they're in bed and such, they're not getting that well-rested sleep. So that was a thought I had. Like, you know, who doesn't want to sleep good? You know, I know when I sleep, if I sleep 6 to 8 hours, I feel fantastic. I'm refreshed. I'm just... I believe maybe Jerry's Apple Watch. I wonder if it has it on hers. I think she said hers has a blood pressure or something, but I don't know which watch she has. I think some of it is a paid service though. But it would be something for Jim and Jerry to seriously check out, because it's better to remain healthy than, you know, not being able to breathe correctly when you're sleeping. And that's the last 2 Sundays or something that has been mentioned about Jim not getting sleep or having to move to a different area because of the snoring. So I thought, you know what? I wonder. But again, it takes them to be checked. So kind of, I had a hard time with about his dentures, because they had said they were covered and now they're not covered. It's just kind of odd, right? I don't know. But Rala does cover them, which they said they know they do. So hopefully he gets them soon and he could be chewing things and enjoying things. So, all right, guys. I don't know if I'll record again today or tomorrow, or if this will go up as a very short vlog, car vlog. I don't know, but wow, my hair is really getting long. Holy smokes. You know what it is? I keep it up so much. So when I see it, I'm like, gosh. All right. Anyways, guys, until later, you know me. I'll be back. Bye-bye. Not long. A little while later. I'm running to Aldi's, and I think I'm going to pick my neighbor up a soda. I've been sitting outside a little bit. So, and then I'm going to go home. But I figured, let me just finish up a little car vlog and get that off my phone. I've got school pictures and such, and I've got to get them in like the little folders, like, you know, where they belong on my phone. Anyway, so I'm going to watch, gosh, what is the name of it? Unknown Number, I think it's called. I'm going to watch that, and I think I'm going to discuss that on the next live. So if anyone wants to watch it, I think it's an hour and a half. I don't know. I'm going to see how it is if I put it a little faster, if it's too fast, you know. But I just kind of figured something a little different, and we could go from there and see if you guys like that. Because I heard it's really good, and I wanted to watch it, and then I forgot about it the other night. Actually, last night I was going to watch it, and I forgot about it. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. Because I know people just like enjoy lives, and some people really don't even care what they're about. So I think I'm going to do that later tonight, and maybe I'll make a little popcorn and have a little movie date for myself. With peace and quiet, and the cats, they'll be all over me on the couch. So let's see. I'll let you know in the on my community tab if I watched it, and if that's what we're doing. I do know I've watched Glenda. Maybe I'm wrong on my theory here. Not theory, but my thought process, because we know how that can be off. Her son had diverticulitis, and he landed in the hospital with an infection. I think it was sepsis. I think that's what happened. And there was a GoFundMe for him for his medical expenses and such. Now, mind you, he has insurance, because I didn't watch all of them, but I did watch where he got his prescription medication. But they did talk about he has medical in Puerto Rico and some insurance through there, that they went to the pharmacy and they did GoodRx and such like that, and I believe his prescriptions were only like $30-something, and they got a GoFundMe, I think, for $10,000. Glenda has a way, guys. Glenda has a way of, and actually the daughter Jill, I guess she's the one that started it. I just don't know, you know. She goes to food banks, and which, hey, that's fine. She's got, I think it's Will, that DoorDashes, or not DoorDashes, whatever it is, and has groceries sent to her that way, as well as I believe Amazon has sent, you know, gotten groceries through Amazon and such. Do you guys remember her saying something that she didn't like popcorn? I'm actually going to look it up, because if you go back, she like ordered Redenbacher popcorn, and she had gotten popcorn in a delivery. So, they're packed. So she has eaten popcorn. She does like popcorn, but yet she said she rarely eats it, and she should have known better. Well, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have diverticulitis as well, and you know, I'll still eat it, but in not a high quantity, like, you know. Let me run in here and I'll be right back. All right, I have to go back. My friend is having a panic attack, and I was talking to her for a minute. Traffic is crazy, and this soda just spilled all over my car. So I'm going to go get another soda, and then I'm going to pull my car out back and use the wet vac to get that up. I don't even think I can get out this way. It's so crazy. Oh, my sister. So, I don't know. Can I get that way? It's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna go down here and turn around. I was gonna pull in their driveway, but no. Alright. Let's do it all over again. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog because she got on the phone with her daughter, and when she has like a anxiety panic attack, she likes to speak with me on the phone. Somehow I relax her, I guess. So I'm gonna end this here, but I will say I am gonna watch that. I think it's Unknown Number. I think that's the name of it. I'm gonna watch that and probably discuss it tomorrow if you're interested. But I'll let you know in my community tab to be sure that I did watch it. So until later, guys, you know me. I'll be back. Bye-bye.